We've been hearing about the demise of broadcast television for a very long time. Streaming is king, we are told, over and over and over. Now, the mainstream corporate news is reporting that Disney will be the company to finally send broadcast television packing on its way out to its very end. However, I'm here to tell you that based on just breaking news that counters that exact narrative, it is not Disney that will be doing that whatsoever. Hello, folks. Welcome back to the WDW Pro channel. It is a joy that you are here with us. Hope you got a chance to join in with the fun on the live stream yesterday. We had a great time. Somebody not having a great time, though, is the Walt Disney Company. Let's get into it, starting with Reuters. This by Jennifer Saba. Disney starts drafting broadcast TV's grand finale. This came out yesterday, September 14th. And it was supposed to set the narrative that Disney was preparing to transition into full-on streaming. The end is here for broadcast TV. Miss Jennifer Saba is one of those prophets of doom when it comes to broadcast television. You might think of the snowmen from Calvin and Hobbes for that one. Well, let's get into the article, then we're going to find out that some news broke as well that maybe nixes this completely, but let's find out what was trying to be said. Broadcast television, once media royalty, may soon be exiled from the Magic Kingdom. Walt Disney boss Bob Iger signaled as much last month, just as wider traditional network viewership dipped below a meaningful threshold. Other conglomerates also will be grappling with a similar decision soon enough, and the financial script is a difficult one to write. Iger, who started his career at national broadcaster ABC, when Americans gathered around bulky sets to watch Happy Days and the $6 Million Man, spent his summer outlining what he thinks will be the essence of the sprawling $153 billion company he runs. Note, folks, that it wasn't long ago that this was a $200 billion company. Big Bob has driven it down. Streaming services Disney Plus and Hulu, sports network ESPN, movie studios and theme parks all made the cut. TV stations did not. Disney is weighing strategic options for the division, which once turbocharged the company but now threatens to slow it down. A resolution this week with cable carrier Charter Communications over programming cost provides a glimpse into the broader implications. Also note, folks, that Valiant Renegade will be covering another story about this because there is now a media mogul out there who is ready to spend big bucks to buy those linear broadcast television stations that Disney thought were defunct. He believes in them. ABC, or the American Broadcasting Company, is one of the big three U.S. networks that rose to prominence in the 1950s as TV overtook radio. Along with NBC and CBS, they dominated how Americans consumed news and entertainment at home. It was pretty much the only way to watch Gunsmoke or Howdy Doody until cable networks arrived in the force in the 1980s, bundled together for a monthly subscription fee. The national networks, with Fox added as a fourth by mogul Rupert Murdoch in 1986, were free, with programming beamed over public airwaves and received with rabbit ear antennas. I also miss the days, folks. Don't know if you remember this. If you are of a certain age, you recall the massive satellite antennas that would be in the backyards of many out there across America, and those giant satellites would actually move. They would actually reposition themselves, point in a different area of the sky, depending on what channel you wanted to watch. You'd have to point at a new satellite. Really, really fun stuff there. For Disney, ABC represented a watershed moment in 1995. Chief Executive Michael Eisner agreed to buy Capital Cities ABC for $19 billion. It was the second largest merger in U.S. history at the time, behind the $25 billion buyout of RJR Nabisco. The deal made Disney into a major media conglomerate and brought its future CEO into the fold. By then, Iger was president and chief operating officer of Capital Cities. Now, all of this is relaying the idea that Disney is ushering in a new era as they prepare to move into Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, Hulu Plus, and drop everything else. That's the idea here, and we can see U.S. broadcast TV viewership share eclipsed by streaming. You can see that now streaming represents 38.7%. That is far and away the largest. Cable at 29.6%. And then you've got the old versions, right? Broadcast and other sitting there. Those are the older versions that still survive. However, the idea here is that, simply put, Disney is going to migrate over all their stuff And that's what the article is about. It's the end of broadcast television, yada, yada, yada. We've heard this many times before. And folks, I'm not here to tell you that broadcast TV is going to remain the prominent feature that it once was in America, though. No, that's not going to happen. It's not going to see a major resurgence. I don't believe that at all. But the idea that Disney is starting to draft broadcast TV's grand finale, I think, is a media narrative that seemed very nice to relay. Perhaps Jennifer is maybe she's got the mouse phone ready, and maybe a call was put over. I'm not suggesting that realistically. That's a bit of jest on my part. But I do want to go to why I think that it's completely misguided. It is not Disney that is going to end broadcast television by any means whatsoever. Let's take a look at this article out from What's on Disney Plus. And this is going to be relaying information about Bloomberg, a report that came out of Bloomberg. However, we do have a philosophy here on this channel. Bloomberg's article is behind a paywall, and we don't report on articles that are behind a paywall because we think that is a little bit immoral, unethical, because we're bypassing the paywall, so we won't do that. So we're going to cover this article that covers the Bloomberg article. So not sure that's great for Bloomberg in terms of their strategy, but we got to do what we got to do here. What's on DisneyPlus.com, it says, and I don't see an author, but it says, before Disney Plus launched in 2019 during Investors Day event, Disney CFO, that's Chief Financial Officer, this lady we often call Ursula, Christine McCarthy, revealed that they were targeting to hit between 60 and 90 million subscribers globally by 2024. But following a hugely successful launch and the number of subscriptions exploding during the pandemic, Disney easily passed by its initial target. Also note, it's not said explicitly in this article, but that's during the reign of Bob Chapek. Disney Plus numbers exceeded their targets greatly under Bob Chapek. That's what happened. And you can be in favor of Iger, you can be anti-Chapek, but that doesn't change that under Chapek, Disney was exceeding its goals. During the Investor Day event in 2020, Disney extended its target to reach between 230 million and 260 million subscribers by 2024, again, under Bob Chapek. However, subscriber growth started to slow down as people returned to normality after the pandemic, and Wall Street shifted its focus from getting subscribers to profitability. Then Disney CEO Bob Chapek announced that they had revived their subscriber goal by 15 million between 215 and 245 million. Again, look at that. Bob Chapek being very aggressive in how many subscribers they thought they could get. Also note that despite the fact that this article says that subscriber growth started to slow down and it gives a reason for that, Netflix is not the same, and Netflix is way bigger than Disney. Netflix has what you would expect to see, market saturation, and yet Netflix continues to grow and grow and grow. So this did not slow Netflix. Wonder why. But with Bob Iger returning to lead the company, he followed Netflix's lead and quickly stated that Disney would no longer provide subscriber forecasts in the future. I love the framing. I love it. I don't know what this has to do with Netflix. Disney changed their rule here because Disney didn't want to let people know how bad things were. One major reason for this was that by losing the rights to the Indian Premier League cricket rights, they would lose over 20 million subscribers in India alone. Losing those subscribers was considered by many to be a huge loss because a Disney Plus Hotstar subscriber in India only brings in about a sixth of the average income of a core Disney Plus subscriber. All right, let's explain this too. Folks, it is not just India. Disney has lost 600,000 subscribers, more than 500,000 subscribers in North America over the last 6 months. That's Disney's main market. That's the big margin market. That's where the money is made, baby. And Disney is losing subscribers there too. Be careful of the framing. With a general slowdown in new subscribers, Bloomberg is reporting that Disney is expecting to fall tens of millions of subscribers short of its previously publicly stated 2024 target. Now, why do we talk about this? We talk about it because it relays, I think, the situation that the media wishes Disney were in versus the reality that Disney is actually in. And we have been accurately relaying to you on this channel over and over and over the precarious situation Bob Iger, Big Bobby, has put this company. Bob Chapek came in. We're not saying that he was the mouse messiah. We're not here to tell you that he was the grandiose guru of everything Disney. No, we're here to tell you that he was at least a numbers guy. and he at least was growing Disney Plus, and you need to grow Disney Plus. You cannot simply sit on the subscriber levels you have, lower down your production costs, lower down your productions, and increase your subscription fees and expect this to be sustainable. That's not sustainable. You have to grow. You have to grow. Disney Plus isn't growing. Now, we could go and we could parse out that, oh, well, they added some subscribers in the last quarter and da-da-da-da-da. We could do that. The problem is that Disney Plus has a lead market that forecasts the future. And in 3 sequential quarters, Disney Plus has lost subscribers in its main market, its biggest market. So things are not going well. The idea that Disney will be the demise of broadcast television is becoming more and more farcical the more and more that Disney loses its own power. Wall Street is more focused on Disney Plus becoming profitable than gaining subscribers, which is why Disney has been making huge changes to the amount of content it produces. No. Wall Street is not more focused on Disney Plus becoming more profitable. That is a narrative. That is a framing of what is assumed to be the decision-making process of millions and millions and millions of investors. That is a narrative. That's not reality. You know what Wall Street wants? Wall Street wants a future that portends success. You know how Disney gets success and how they convince investors that they're going to be successful? Two-pronged. Be profitable now, have a plan to be profitable, and second prong, grow. You're not growing. It doesn't matter how you reframe that. You are not growing. Only this month, Disney launched a new promotion to get new subscribers to the service at a discounted rate, which, by the way, that just completely discredits the previous paragraph. And just this past week, it signed a deal with Charter Communications to provide Disney Plus to all Spectrum cable subscribers at a reduced wholesale price. Again, not good for Disney, and by the way, hinges them to cable TV. And more cable networks are expected to make similar deals to start, including Disney Plus with ads. Yes, well, that's because Comcast is going to come in there and demand at least this good a deal. And by the way, Charter got the deal of the century. They walked in and got literally everything they wanted. Disney is also expected to merge Hulu in with Disney Plus in the United States once it completes its deal with Comcast. And right there, folks, again, what have we said on this channel? We told you months ago. We told you about Project Hulk. Disney plans to buy Hulu, allegedly, according to our sources, to kill Hulu. They intend to integrate it fully into Disney Plus. They intend to make it into a social blade for Disney Plus. There it is, right there. Disney is also expected to merge Hulu in with Disney Plus in the United States once it completes its deal with Comcast, which is expected to help increase ad revenue, reduce costs, and also reduce the churn of subscribers leaving the platform. During the last quarterly earnings result in August, Disney revealed that Disney Plus had 146.1 million subscribers, down from 164.2 million subscribers in the second quarter of 2022, before it lost the IPL cricket rights in India. And we're going to stop there, but again, framing, folks. Yes, they did lose the IPL cricket rights in India. Yes, that was a big deal for subscriber loss. No, it's not the full story. They're losing subscribers in North America. We can ignore it. We can pretend it's not there. Bottom line is, this is not the company that's going to end broadcast television. If there is a company that will do that, then it's companies like Netflix. It's companies like Apple. They will find ways to end broadcast television. Companies like YouTube that you're watching right now, they'll do that. Disney is becoming less and less of a major player in the industry. They're still a major player, but they are receding back as their CEO forever, Bob Iger, has made horrible decisions, who has greatly pulled back the power of the mouse. And that's where we are today. And that, I hope, folks, explains entertainment and keeps you ahead of the culture curve, understanding the narratives that the media is attempting to play as they put forth the preferred narratives of the day. Well, here, all we do is try to tell you the truth as best we can. Folks, if you like content like that, consider clicking the like button, share, subscribe. Click it and stick it to the algorithms. It's the notification bell. It's time now for you to join in. Drop a comment down below and tell me what you think about this topic. Do you agree or do you disagree that Disney is losing power? And do you agree or disagree that Disney is not the company that's going to herald in some sort of end to broadcast television? Let us know down in the comments below. We covet your comments. We care about what you think. Also, the Pro Show was yesterday at the time of this video's launch. It was Thursday, 5 to 7 p.m., just like always for the Pro Show. If you'd like to watch it, don't forget that we keep those up and ready for you to enjoy all the way through the weekend. After that, it goes into the archives where only members of the channel can continue to access all of the archived episodes, and they are all there. If you'd like to consider becoming a member of the channel, click that little join button. It's the cost of a soda per month. You will enjoy extensive and exclusive content. We have, we have a lot of members on this channel, and you could become one of them as well. All right, folks, it's a wrap for today. We are closing in on the weekend, and I hope you are having a wonderful week. Get out there and make this world better. There's plenty of ugliness out there. You don't have to be part of it. Bring some joy and some sunshine into the lives of others. That would be a joyful thing to know is happening out there. So, folks, as we always say as we wrap up these videos, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
This is Wilton the Troll reporting for That's Park Place, and I'm surrounded by loving and adoring people who are peacefully trying to make sure that poor kids aren't cold in the winter. And just behind me, you can see a totally natural bonfire for baking cookies or making marshmallows.
Yeah, so, Wilson, we really appreciate the effort and stuff, but we're looking for real and, accurate news reporting on that Park Place.
So not like most news outlets, huh?
No.